let's get into some of Tim Walz's record, shall we? He is known for making a change to the Minnesota state flag.
All right,
in
ready.
fact, there was a video right here. That's the new flag.
What the hell?
Which is eerily similar to the flag of Somalia.
There, that's better.
Just really, really similar. I mean, minus those two little green stars. It's just very.
What is wrong with this guy?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But he does love him some Ilhan. He loves her, man. Which, by the way, oh my gosh, this is an amazing point that if you are watching from Minnesota, on August 13th, that's when her primary is. And she's going to be going against this guy that she went against last time. And that guy came within 2,000 votes of her last time. That's how close we were of getting rid of her. Yeah. So if it's an open primary, which means if you're Republican, if you're independent, you can still go vote in it, and you should.
Yeah.
Like, get her out of there.
You really should. She's like, that's super inconvenient. And so we got to get her out. It's probably not going to happen, but it would be blissful.
Oh my gosh, to get rid of three in
get
one
this
election.
broad out of there. Oh, she's just the absolute worst.
They just need 10,000 votes.
Yeah.
That's it.
It would just be so great if we could get her out of there. You know, her brother would be so upset about that.
But the fact that Tim Walz likes her at all is gross. And he really, really likes her.
Yeah, it's an indication of who this guy is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's also a guy who posted this on Twitter, his own Twitter in 2020. I laid flowers at George Floyd's memorial this morning. As a former high school history teacher, I looked up at the mural of his face painted above and reflected on what his death will mean for future generations. The guy was a criminal.
Can you imagine his classroom? He taught history to kids. Could you imagine having your kid in his classroom? Oh my God. And we wonder why kids are dumb and they hate America. We wonder. Mm-hmm. It's because of people like him.
And he was one of the people that was riding on the sidewalk at this memorial when it first got put up or whatever. There's video of him writing justice something or other. I think you'll see it in the video here. Right here.
Does he have a mask
Justice
on?
Now.
He has his mask on.
Oh my God.
No, he doesn't have a mask on. Or he does. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And during the riots, I mean, during all the hullabaloo where it took him forever to get the National Guard mobilized, he let his city burn. He then afterwards started talking about how optimistic he is and how the change is going to be transformational.
A society that does not put equity and inclusion at the center of it is certainly going to eventually come to the places where we're at. This is a moment of inflection. It's a moment of real change. It's a moment that those folks who are out there demanding this are not going to take a commission or a report. They're going to want fundamental change. And that is what I think that's one of the exciting things in the midst of all this. You can feel a sense of optimism coming back.
Oh my God. It was exciting. It was exciting for him to see everything burn. Was that exciting for him? Wow. Did he get his jollies over that?
I'm so glad that is your segue, because his wife, Gwen, did get her jollies off of it. In fact, this is also super weird. I know that that's their term that they like to use against JD Vance inexplicably. This right here is her reacting to the riots and what she did in the midst of them.
I would say those first days, when there were riots, I could smell the burning tires. And that was a very real thing. And I kept the windows open for as long as I could, because I felt like that was such a touchstone of what was happening.
The hell is wrong with this chick?
I mean, oh my
God. Yeah, but that's not weird. That's not weird at all, you guys.
I'm going to inhale tire fumes because this is a touchstone moment, a touch point moment. What the? I don't even. That's
or okay. Your husband could do his job and handle it.
Which he did not. No, he did not. And then, in fact, his daughter, who is no longer who left Twitter, I guess, after this. During all of the riots, she was basically telling the rioters, don't worry, the National Guard isn't going to be deployed by my dad. So just, keep on burning your buildings. Because she was posting, they can't just get mobilized within minutes. It takes time for them to mobilize. And so she's signaling to all the people that they have nothing to fear, that they can keep doing what they're doing. Like, this is freaking crazy.
Yeah, because they wanted it to happen. He wanted it to burn.
God. I
mean,
it's
gross. It's just gross.
A sick family.
Yeah.
And then speaking of Gwen, the wife, she also has been known to say about criminals that they deserve endless chances. And that, if they need to get back out on the street, they need another chance to prove that they're not going to commit crimes again. This is insane mentality. But here she is on video saying exactly that.
And having a chance every day. How many chances do you get? My answer to that is as many chances as you need.
Oh my God.
Which doesn't really please those law and order people.
Those law and order people.
Yeah, we're law and order people. Okay, so how would she feel if this is the thing? This is somebody speaking from a place where she's exempt from crime. She's exempt from all this because she can sit in her mansion and just smell the burning tires. But the people they're not looting and burning her mansion.
Right.
No one's coming to kill somebody in her family. No one's raping her daughter, Hope, right? No one's doing that to her. So she's exempt from it so they can get all the chances. This is the thing. This is elitism at its finest.
Yep.
These people are gross. And this is socialism because socialists, when they're elite, they're exempt from all the shit, that we have to deal with. These people disgust me.
They should. And then don't forget about his lieutenant governor. It's Peggy Flanagan. And she had a viral video that we played, I know, a few months back because she was talking about kids and gender affirming care. And what she said was so profoundly idiotic that it has to be replayed just so that you guys will remember.
Because let's be clear. This is life affirming and life saving healthcare.
Oh my God.
When our children tell us who they are, it is our job as grown-ups to listen and to believe them.
Oh my God.
You freaking whack job this woman is.
That's what it means to be a good parent.
No, that's not
what
it means.
So when they tell you, I'm a dragon, it's your job.
Turn them into a dragon.
Them.
Yeah, you got to turn them into a dragon, y'all. Otherwise, you're not a good parent, apparently, according to this whack job. Yeah, disfigure your kids, mutilate your kids, or you're not a good parent. This is the left. This is liberalism. It's a freaking mental disorder. It is.
Totally.